Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 in the city of New England. There is a lot that we need to do today, and I think we can. Well, we won't take long to get to some of the things that we want. One of them is to keep getting the oil that we set up in here. Maybe I'll reconfigure how this is all looking. I don't know, we'll take a look at that later. And obviously, well, not obviously, but it seems like we might need to take a look at death care in this region. We changed and added more residential last time in this area. So that was medium density residential, by the way. And these might be requiring a little bit more of a death care situation in there. And other than that, we might expand things into this area still and do a little bit more, especially residential. We know that we do require, let's take a look. Yeah, we do require a lot of people in the city still for the amount of job positions that we have, and that's what we will tackle today. So first, let's take a look at the situation here and see what we have in terms of death care, because I definitely don't remember. And we do have quite a few things. We have this crematorium in here, and this takes Smogville, but Smogville is just this area. We do have... No, this is something else. We do have one building in here. This is what the French crematorium, which also tackles just Smogville, which is fine. But I don't think we have anything in Cypress City. No, we don't. We don't have this medical clinic. I think I saw, yeah, one crematorium in here and no operating districts. I feel like one French crematorium for Cypress City might be what we need, and that should take care of everything. Just take a look at where that's gonna live. That like won't cause chaos and will still help us. Anywhere in here would be all right, really. Let's take a look. We go in here, we go in there. French crematorium. Also remove this so we can see a little bit better what we will remove if we do this. And feels like this one might be the best option in there. And this would be just Cypress City, only operating area. And I will do some extra storage in there just in case. And hopefully they will start going. Yeah, they're going. And as this area is pretty small, then I don't see any issues with that. There we go. So this should help this little area in here. Also, this keeps annoying me all the time for some reason. This is pretty busy still, but looks like busy but working, and that's the way, I guess. Awesome. All right, this is good. Now for Smogville, do we have any crematorium closer to this? We do. We have this one, which is another French crematorium. Everyone is going around and gathering people. Is there anything that we can do in relation to traffic on this corner? Because that seems that's where the problem lies. It's kind of messy. There's no traffic lights. It's a four-way interchange. I wonder why it's getting blocked everywhere. Let's make sure we get something better going here, and hopefully this will work for us. All right, thank you for the like. I really appreciate it, and welcome. Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. So let's shouldn't be that busy in here, considering what we have. Which also makes me consider, should we have like a 3x2 in there? especially if all these bikes might be what we need. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also pause for a second because I need to make sure that I have all the connections. I think I might need actually add some bike lanes for them as well. That will certainly help. And then we'll do some on the lane connections in here because this became quite messy. And what is going on? Let's make sure this is a little bit easier, at least on the eye in here. Definitely not going straight. You can go directly there. You are going to turn. I might remove the ability to turn from there. So we have right, straight, left. I'll remove this one. Unfortunately, this one we have to keep. This one, yeah, no. Do I want this? I don't remember how this was set up before. I don't think I want them going in there, to be honest. Not even here. But this one can go in there. And then, I guess we still need these to connect, otherwise the train won't go, which is a problem, but we'll manage. We'll manage this one done turning, not going straight. This one, they go straight. For this one, I might remove the option to go straight and they will go right. And I think this should do the trick here. You cannot see what's going on. Let me take a look. That's weird. I do have everything working. Let me do a quick double check on my own app in here. Hold on, let me see. If you can't see, it might be something wrong. You definitely can't. It's just showing my logo. What? Why?
Hello, fellow listeners. This is your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to
That's
Cloud
weird.
Lounge FM.
Uh,
Have you ever thought about the fact that time travels faster up here? No? Well, it
is this
does.
correctly
I'm honest.
placed?
Here's another song for you. Don't touch that dial.
Let me do
We're live, and
Saints.
reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should
I did
return to
a
normal.
bit of a force change in the air. Let me just see if that's gonna work or not.
No use reminding you. Meanwhile,
I'm also taking a look on my own
this just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect
own
delays
app in here. No, it's not working.
during rush hour.
TikTok Studio is working properly. I think I'll have to restart the
It's worth slowing down.
the live on TikTok. Unless
Well, I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd
yeah,
never
that's
get
so weird. Everything is correctly set up in there. Cities Skylines,
Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun.
cursor.
Sunscreen, folks, and remember to stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one. Sure am glad the station
Did a reset before I see how this goes. Have you ever reached population 1 million? No, not 1 million, half a million. I think almost 600,000. I think that was the highest I got. Look, for some reason, TikTok Studio is not seeing my or sharing my image. I will reset the live. I don't know what's going on. Hold up, I'll be back. For whoever is on YouTube, we are good and that's working, but just bear with me. We'll see if this is working a little bit better. I just want to make sure that traffic is flowing. We may need to do something over there, but we will do that shortly. Hold on. Yeah, I need to fix this as well. And we'll see how that goes. Now, let me restart the live on TikTok. That is so weird. TikTok is a little bit slow to start as well, but we will see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get everything fixed. And go live studio. Let's see, select the game. Cities Skylines. There we go. Oh, triple check these. Yep. This is all good. And then let's go live on TikTok and see if that resolves the issue. All right, they say that second time is the charm, so let's charm them away. That's the way. All right, traffic is going over here. It's a little bit backing up in there. I don't like the ones going straight over there. That they're still finding their own lane, so I think we'll have to take a look at that. All right, yay! The image is back on TikTok. There you go. That's what I want you to see. Let me fix everything else because I changed all my configuration here to make this work. But we will get it. There we go. All right. Hopefully everyone on TikTok can see everything properly now, and we will get everything else hopefully moving correctly. It seems like there is no one turning right there, or if they are, very little. I would love to make correct. I'd love to make sure that just the car, not the trunk itself. Nope. Nope. I'm trying all the options here to see if we have like a shortcut that would avoid that, but it doesn't seem. There you can. There is a shortcut that removes. Oh, hold on. If I do this, remove that, and then I do that. Nope. I can do just cars. That's it. Let me see if we have anything on the options here for. I forgot the name of the mod. Traffic. Lane connection. Lane connector, probably key bindings. Priority. Display modes. Control S. There's actually connections. You turn and save. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is this Control S. Nope, nothing happens in there. Like if I track only connector, roads only connector, but then it removes. Alright, can I remove this and do track only connector? Oh, there we go. So that means that this one goes here, and I can use this one to go there. Then things will be a little bit faster in here. Oh man, that took me a while. Hey Q, welcome back. Sorry about that. It's I don't know what happened with TikTok Live Studio. It's just like was showing to me that the image was being shown properly, but obviously wasn't actually showing anything. But now it's all sorted, and I'm doing well. Had a kind of a rough week, but much better weekend so far, so can't complain about that. But yeah, hope you're having a good weekend as well and enjoying it. Are you a big fan of tennis, AQ? And like, I know that we're having the Australian Open down in Melbourne at the moment. Do you watch it? Do you have any interest in that? Stop complaining. So, oh, bike lanes getting there. What do we have here? I have a bunch of people and bikes getting in the way. Is this correct? Yes, that's correct. Alright. Just being weird for some reason. Oh, it's because all the bikes there are not waiting for the traffic lights as usual, I guess. Look at how many bikes. I'll stop looking at this for a second there. Otherwise, we just do this. Love tennis, but playing it more than watch it. Oh, that's nice. I haven't played much. I think I've played once in my life, and then I did went down to Melbourne a few years ago to watch the finals. It was Djokovic against who was it? Murray. So it was an awesome match. I had an awesome time as well. So was worth it. I really enjoyed it. Hello, Certified Lurker, how are you? Do you play CS1 too? I did, not recently. It's been a while since I've played, to be honest. Haven't played that much recently. I'm looking at this road here and I'm thinking I don't want to bring it back and connecting there. I might bring it through here and maybe we kind of go underground like the train line there and connect it here somehow, giving them an extra option, because when we build up this area this would be quite difficult to do. So maybe I'll start with that. Put like a small connection over there and then we'll see how it goes. What's better, CS1 or 2? And I do prefer CS2 better now. I think it's been more enjoyable. There's been a lot of new updates and it's been quite fun really to play it. So yeah, I think that's my view at the moment. and the one that I prefer. And by the way, what I'm doing here is basically, I know that it will go over the train line in there, so I'm making sure that we actually do that. And then we'll go back. And it's not great in terms of connection, so I might just remove this. Connect this over there and might do a nice curve there, something nice. There we go. All right, we should also do this constant slope so we don't have any troubles. Or troubles. I've been a few times, it's a great day out. Yes, 100%, I love it. Tap the screen, show some love, thank you AQ, appreciate that, you're always the best. Alright, we do have a bit of an area to work in here. We do have the medium density, I think I'll keep the medium density in there. What I believe we might need in here is, well, first, might need to be careful with crematoriums in this area. We don't have any clinics or hospitals in here, so we might need an actual hospital. And I'll put it a little bit further from the buildings because they are, or they can be quite noisy as well.
Hello, everyone. So I got this question from one of our listeners where he was asking if
We're expecting...
Now, modern hospital, or I don't think we have anything close by, just small clinics, things like that. So that doesn't really matter. Maybe at the front here, or at the front of the station might be a good idea, although it might be too close to the buildings in there, and I'm a little bit worried about noise in this area. Maybe even facing that way or here. Let's see the size of the building. For a large area, things kind of sick, injured citizens, keep citizens in its service are healthier, can be created with large different building and special medical center. We have these. This looks good. I don't know if that's going to fit in terms of like the way it looks in here. Although I'm impressed. But if it doesn't have helicopters, then I might not do it. Because I do need and want helicopters. It fits so good in there. Oh. What are other options that we might have? Could I do something like this and upgrade that with helicopter? Nope. Nope. I need helicopters. I wish there was a filter that I could see the ones that do provide that. I don't even know if this one will have it. Nope. Nope. All right. We do have. Maybe take a look at the research institute instead. Let's take a look at that. I'll unlock both. I think that'll be good. Because size-wise, it is good. It doesn't have the helicopter thing. I think we can still keep it there. Oh man, I need I need helicopters. Pretty sure that this one doesn't have it. Might need to be like a normal hospital like this one. But then it's gonna mess, like, it's gonna be pretty high. I'm sure we have other ones that should have... Is it this one? I think that's this one. Or I've tried this one before. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. This will help us with park entertainment, disease, infection risk. So this is definitely going here. I think I'll keep it this way, really. Does it provide any or gives any noise? Not really. So this will actually move slightly. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm thinking that we put a road down here and this goes that way. Let's see how this looks. And then if we need to keep going with the train here, we can. All right. Although we don't have the helicopters, I'm okay with that. It's not too bad. Put a pedestrian connection in here, just looking how the area is actually set up. There we go. Might do a couple of trees around it or next to it, just to hide a few things in there, and away we go. Alright, I think that's it. Slightly better. And then people, we need people, so let's work on it. Give me a road, and then let's work out this area. Need this to be quite straight in there. Probably won't do. Oh, let me do it right now. Don't want them building over there. Might do this way. Don't know if I remove it, if they will. Yes, they will stay where I want. Is this good? Yes, this is good. So this one would be medium density over here. While we work our way around this. Probably we'll bring another one over there. Yeah, looks good. Probably not doing any connections in here. We might do a couple of buildings. Maybe, not sure. Maybe service in here if we need, but this is how this is going to go. And then more place to live in there. Looking at this and thinking we should have a small park. Around this area. That's too large. Oh, this is huge. Would be great if we didn't have the train line in there. The site has been transformed into a dynamic space housing office, restaurants, and exhibition areas. This is interesting, but yeah, not gonna work. There should be something smaller, really. How's this? This one is the Chopper Park. Goes in there. Maybe not because of that tree over there. This is better. All right. Why this? What happened? Wow. Come on, game. Really? So no, this is not going to go there because we do have. This is not elevated. How happy should we do it? Also, let's fix this. Zoning was too good. Where is this even connecting? It's so weird. We get this. Remove that building, build that again. Remove that and that. I'm just looking at this and thinking, what? This is even trying to connect. Hold on, let me remove all of this. It doesn't make sense. Alright, I can see what they're trying to do here. So, first, let me remove this. I'll get this one. So, alright, this goes that way. And I think this is what I want as well. Didn't want it over there, so let's remove it. This is better, so let's get this. All right, they've built over there, over here as well. Now is where things will get interesting. All right, good. Let me do this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, more people will move in, and hopefully we'll fill those jobs at some point. This corner is a bit odd, but that's okay. How do I play with this area? Can get some sort of building in here. Not yet, though. I don't want to fill that gap yet.
Cantina Forrester.
We're live, and we're
15 people. All right.
This just in.
We're expecting
How's the cement? What do you mean the cement? This one? This thing should be okay, I guess. If you mean something else, just let me know. Happy to take a look around. Education, yeah, probably will be a bit of struggle in here while we bring more people. So what we could do, yeah, as always, elementary school is one that we need. I can get this in here, which I think I can. And then we go back here and add it over there, and some upgrades to make them happy, and add more capacity That's the word I'm looking for. The industrial area. Oh, yes, yes. I'll take a look. So, alright, no one complaining other than this one, but this is concrete. Get out. Huh. Let's take a look at our production. And stone-wise, we are importing very little now, which is great. And cement, we are still, or concrete, we're still exporting, which is good. We are producing quite a lot yet with the specialized buildings that we have, and that will stay that way. But at least this sorts that problem out. Now, petrochemicals, we are exporting as well, which is interesting. Using for everything we need, plus exporting. Chemicals is something that we could have more, but oil, which is the new one, we need a lot more oil. Don't know why residential buildings collapse and were abandoned, how to fix it. It's usually, it could be several things. Could be just fire and you don't have fire department. Could be lack of education, could be pollution, could be issue with health around the place. And usually they'll give like an icon like this. If there's someone dead here, no one picks them up, they'll probably send everyone out of this building and then it will collapse at some point. But usually take a look at the icons that show before they collapse. That will indicate what the main issue is. Or look at services and things like that. Other things you could do as well is look in here and see if they're complaining about something and what that might be. Although they're complaining about unemployment, if I look in here, we have plenty of positions open for them. There's definitely not unemployment. Yeah, so that's that. Or it could be a lack of jobs, really. And it's something like if they don't get jobs, they go homeless and houses get abandoned, and then you don't get like the house maintained as well. So that could be that. How to get fish farm? My map doesn't have it. If you don't have it, you can. Let me see before I say anything wrong. And I always get lost on where that is. Bear with me for a second. Not here. It's not there. No, it does give groundwater resource. I don't know if you can add that if the map doesn't have it. Usually, like if we look at, maybe if I look at this farming, this map is kind of old and it automatically understands that it has fish over there. If yours doesn't have it, might be that the water is not deep enough. Maybe, I don't know if that helps or not, I haven't tested, but maybe try to dig a little bit on the water there. I don't know if that's gonna work though. It's like mine doesn't have any fish in here, but this is deeper, so I'm not really sure. I'll be honest, not 100% sure if you can add to a map like that. MFA, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Is there any specialty buildings that you can place to boost city? I don't think so at the moment. We've done quite a lot. The one that we just did was the Health Research Institute, so that helps a little bit. How do you extend the map? You have to click on this icon, map tiles. This number is the number of tiles you can buy. And then you have to click on the tiles you want and purchase. And that way you'll be able to build in there. Just to give you an example, like those are all the tiles that you have. And this one that are brighter are the ones that I bought. Hopefully that helps a little bit. All right, we're I think while we get like people moving and settling and all that sort of stuff, we could go back to our oil industry. I figured out what I was doing wrong in there, by the way. And I will fix that. So I want you to do a few things in here. We'll remove all of this. Hopefully this will be here soon, and that expands like the area that we can get oil as well, just to make things more interesting. I'll connect in here, and I just didn't make it large enough. That was the whole issue with this, like it was my mistake. And then I will buy probably those two over there. And we'll do the large one. Yeah. So how I want you to do this? I want you to do this over here. Hopefully this is all right. And I hope these are able to get more oil than these ones, which we are already exhausting in there. All right, that's okay. I might just redo this for a second. Let's go for here. Let's connect those, just make sure we have all that properly set up. And yeah, why not? There we go, and on this one as well. Then I go back to this, and then I will this like that, and on this side as well. All right, in terms of cables, we do need to remove some. Let's get this all done. This is a bit weird here. Let's redo it. Go back in here. Use unlimited money. Still not found for extended map. Do you mean this, or do you mean unlock all tiles at once? If that's what you're looking for, there is a mod for that you can use to unlock everything. I don't remember when starting a new game though,
Hi there.
if you do
To Cloud Line.
have that option or not.
Cantina Forester.
We can take a look.
Cloud Lounge FM Studio. 25 stores up in the Golden Ridge building.
Let's get
When I
all the
was
oil
on
first.
my way up here, I noticed that
Industry.
This just in.
We're expecting unseasonably high temperatures.
Get this one.
It's quite a heat wave out there. Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long. Don't forget the sunscreen.
There, I'll do
Stay hydrated.
2 pipes in there just because I want and I can. Connect all this. Not that we need to, but it's better that way. Now we have all that. We can basically create some routes in here, which are quite weird, but it is what it is. There you go. And I think that's all we need in there. So if I start like a new game, let me do a quick save so I don't mess everything up. And I do this, and I select a map. Then, yeah, unlock map tiles. So when you start the game, you can do that. There you go. Obviously, I'm not starting a new game now, but you get the gist. Alastor, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hope you're having an awesome day as well. Alright, this should, I hope, be quite better now at providing crude oil. We're now at 139 per month. Let's see if we can see 133. Doesn't seem that much of a difference, but now we have our super tankers going out and about. Oh, I like it. Let's see what happens when they get in. Nothing, they just get there and keep going, I guess. Do they have... They don't have capacity as well, so it seems like it just does its thing. Transform to... We do have a line, but yeah, what about it? Can select the type of ship we want, the length, how many stops. Doesn't really matter by the look of it. Oh, I know why. I need oil. Let me add oil in all of this. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Right. We have oil, I hope. And I hope that's more than enough there. Big reserve of oil in here. There you go. Make us rich. How about that? This should increase. Ah, there we go. 727 tons per month. Awesome. Which should take us a lot closer to our goals, reduce imports, and yeah, make things a lot better. Can you show the city? Yeah, sure. There you go. This is the whole map and city, by the way, just how everything looks like. Is there a mod to do that? Do you mean adding the oil? Yes, it is. Now, what's the name of the mod that does that? I want to say that is extended and extra landscaping tools. I think that's it. That gives you, yeah, that's exactly that. And you can even like refuel any depleted source that we have in there with just a click of a button. Still, no demand for office yet. You have like space for buildings in there and there, so that is okay. Maybe more housing around this area, and hopefully I can do this. It's not straight though. Alright, this is straight. Maybe not connecting to that road this time. I think that's fair. Makes a bit more sense. How do I do this? I know that I want low rent housing over here. But I don't think anything will grow because we have like the power line in there. The power what? Power line. Let's get a couple of tennis courts in there. Make it nicer. All right. Thanks, Superstar. Hello. I'm playing this game too. Nice. How big is your city? Let me take another quick look at this. Yeah, that's better. Stone. We could produce a little bit more stone, by the way, but it's okay. Metals, we don't produce much mineral as well, or metal ore, or nothing for that matter. That's okay. Crude oil, why do we have these darker line? I have no idea. So we're using these for chemicals and petrochemicals. All right. And we are exporting, and we are still importing more crude oil. Maybe this will help us balance that. It's something pretty good. Everything else other than timber, how is our wood production? Still have like a little bit of surplus, but it seems like we are importing a lot of timber because we are making paper, and paper uses a lot of that. All right, makes sense, I guess. But hold on, we're importing wood. Yeah, just wood. All right, but it tells me it doesn't make sense. Why we are importing woods in this view, and this view tells me that we're exporting? It's like, am I missing something? No idea. Oh no, I think it's telling me, oh, that's terrible, that industry outside is providing timber that's used to make furniture and paper. It's very odd the way it is set up. I think that's it. I'm creating a CBD. Oh, nice. Would love to see how that's looking. How to change unlimited money to normal. I believe when you load your game, you go to map options and you can change it here before you load the game. That's how you do it. Thank you, EQ. Thank you. And that's 100% true. It does help, and I do really, really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Other thing that I want to do. Nice river. Thank you, Mr. Hughes. Thank you very much. But yeah, the other thing that I want to see is how is the homeless situation. It's actually excellent. Population growth. Interesting. It's big kind of declined, but it's growing. Decline. Citizens moved away, or death rate, alright. Jobs. We're good. Workers. We're good. Unemployed. We are not good. That's what I can't understand. We have all the jobs for uneducated people are filled in, right? Which means, oh, we need more. Oh, I'm doing this the wrong way around. Yes, we definitely need more workplace. I need to get more in there because everything is being filled. Oh, what am I doing? Let's do that. Industry will grow over here. Why you are not complaining?
You are listening to Cloud
You're
Lounge.
producing concrete. Yeah, wonder why you're complaining.
Today's topic is
No,
related to
don't want that type of industry
One
here.
of our listeners, Gina, she writes, "What should I study in school if I want to develop skyscrapers?
Livestock,
Research on internet, and this is
no
what
concrete,
you should look for real estate development courses.
no
Some
concrete,
universities that offer this specifically, which is good.
no concrete.
There are some other business schools that offers real estate
Timber,
development
yes,
courses,
no concrete.
Anyway, anything between engineering,
Oh, man.
architecture, and business.
There you go.
Since you already have the
No
basics,
concrete,
including knowledge of the laws, the
no
market
concrete.
you wanna be on, the product you want to offer, if there's demand, and the
I-
professionals you need alongside you.
There you go.
Should be enough.
We're live, and we're gonna for our feature story. We're hitting the.
We're expecting
Let me just sort this out and I'll look at the messages. Give me 1 second.
Sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long. Don't
No concrete, thank you.
stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one. Sure am glad the station.
Oh man, they really want to add concrete. No. There you go. No concrete. Good, good. Nope. 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 Ah, that city. Build something else, please. There we go. Alright. Think we're good now? Yep. Good. Alright. Your city is very big. It's growing, yeah. It's been like nice building this in the past year or so. Is that a pet bird or is it outside? No, it's all outside. I don't like to keep them in like locked but I do provide like quite a lot of space for them and food as well. So that's why there is usually a bird chirping just around me. What's your favorite grid layout? My favorite is usually doing messy layouts like this. I've been playing quite a lot with actual grids now, and potentially my favorite my favorite has been doing this one, which is kind of a grid but with curves, if that makes any sense, because that breaks the actual grid layout and looks more interesting. I quite like that area. All right, how do I attract more obsidons? I don't remember. Unoccupied buildings, local demand, high skilled labor availability. Maybe we lower taxes even more. And hopefully they will start building. I can see that we got more buildings in here already, so that is pretty good, but not everywhere yet. Yeah, we need to find a way. All the commercial complaints and still complains about not having enough people, but yeah, that'll be interesting. I think this is the office space as well. Yeah, it is. If I go there, we have stability has been basically excellent in the whole city, so that is not a problem. Do we have post offices around? We have one over there, that's all right. Maybe mailbox around here, why not? Internet is good for offices as well. It's pretty good actually everywhere, so no need to do that. Anything that helps us. Interior design studio gives more industrial efficiency, more profits, more entertainment. Let's try that. Let's find a corner that's going to work. That seems to be perfect. Look at that. Hello you. Your city looks amazing. Thank you very much. What's the name of the game? Savio, it's Cities Skylines 2. Do you have an airport? Yes, there you go. Have an airport with a cargo terminal, that's why we get always this bit of traffic in here. Also a passenger train station over there. So yes. We have a lot of zoning plus this whole thing here. Our offices anyway, so let's keep that in mind. It's not that we don't have anything, it's just that, you know, it's kind of there's quite a lot already. Yeah, we'll keep playing around with this. I want to build some low density in this area over here. Also, just notice that. I think I'll kind of extend this just to make sure that we get where we wanted. Like there. Then go back to the ground. This will be a very slow slope. And then let's get all the way here. Then there. It lets me do it. That'll be great. There. All right. Oh, actually, that didn't work. Let's do that again. I think we need to go a little bit further down. Maybe go -12. Yeah, that seems like what we need here. Get this there, then tunnel will go here, and we'll meet with these at some point here. Go back up. And we'll leave this in there. And I think, yeah, this is a very supple and nice slope in there. I like it. Oh, lane accidents. You know what I could do at this point is actually adding a new airline in here. We don't have cargo planes as well. Interesting. How are we doing? Storage. We don't have some storage. I think those are the two things that I'm doing. So let's get a new plane connection here. We're going that way. Maybe we go this way instead. And back. Now I want you to take a look at that connection, just make sure it's all set up properly. Liner. Yeah, looks like it's all good. And then we go for the cargo connection. Where do we go for a cargo connection? Let's go over there and see how this works. So cargo, this one. I'll change the color as well because, well, we know this is not going to work like that. Look at this plane, a larger plane. 175 people. Do we need all of that? Probably not. Oh, our first cargo plane. Let's see. Want to see if it's going to take something or it is electronics. There we go. All right. I like it. Now, what about the other airline? 32 passengers at the moment. One plane, that's fine. All right, I will take it. It's always good to improve the connections in there. Where can I find your mod playlist? I actually need to do one. I don't have it yet. I'm planning to do that, and usually what I would do, I'll put on the video descriptions on the YouTube channel, plus on my website. So yeah, shouldn't take too long for me to do that. One thing for sure is that when I finish building the city, both the city and the model list will be available on both as well, on my website and on YouTube,
Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to
and on my Discord server as well. What distance you need to keep industry? Now the residential zone won't complain about noise. And I will, new city looks nice. Thanks, Mr. Hughes. Appreciate it.
Seems like
So this is more or less the distance I'm keeping.
we're slowing down
This is where I have some industry. This one I remove.
inside the rush.
This is where I have industry.
I'd rather wait an hour or two.
And this is where residential
Besides,
is.
if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
So
This just in from traffic.
I would say
Thinking about hitting the streets, you can
one full block
the major roads,
is more than enough. And what I mean by one full block
Everyone is
is when you do a grid. Let's go in here.
It's worth slowing down. And if
It's
you
basically
plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh,
doing this, right? This is the full block. So industry here, residential there. If you can, add trees in between. Trees help you reduce the noise. And it has been very effective for me in this area, to be honest. You see how many trees I have between that? That's very, very helpful. And you can see how this looks. We also have like noisy buildings in here, like this 18,000 of noise, the fire headquarters, 14,000 noise, welfare office, also noisy. So this one sometimes complains about it. And if I go on in there and maybe help them with a couple more trees, like over here, sometimes these trees die as well, so I like to come back and fix it. As you can see, I have dead trees in there, and this should help. There we go. This building is not complaining anymore, so trees are very effective. Okay. Now that they are a little bit happier over there. I feel like I should expand our industry. Oh, but if we do that, just thinking about it, if I expand the industry, they'll build all the concrete stuff that we don't want. This is better. Yeah, we still need more industry for chemicals. Why would I do that? All right, taxation, industrial. Stone is cheap, concrete is not. That's what I want. So hopefully they don't do it when we add more industry in there. Still feels like I should replace some of the... but if we replace these buildings, they'll complain about not having enough people or a workplace. What I could do is come in here and extend this mine in there. I believe we do need a little bit more still. Oh, there we go. Not anymore. We are actually exporting. Good. But we need... what was this? Or mineral or metal ore. Yeah. What are we doing over here? In here. Let's do it. let's buy this little bit in here and do some metal. I believe one road like this would be enough. Now, how do we get there? That is the actual challenge. Oh, that's pretty tricky. How do we go here? Here it was on the ground level. No worries, Matt. No worries at all. This seems to be closest we could do. Let's do introduce. Let me do that as well. What's the angle? Thank you. It's 3. Go to -9 there, that's alright. And I believe we'll go down there. Alright, that will work. Now this means that we can go in here, get this one. We need ore deposits in there. We will get it. Just give me 1 second. Let's get these over here. Plus on this side as well. So we're all happy about it. I need water. I think we need power, but let's double check. Now we have power, that's good. Water-wise, let's get on this. Me says you already can't play right now. Oh, I know the feeling. Are you busy with other things, or is it something else that happened? Where do we go with this? There we go. And now we properly size it. Let's do it. Hello, 5 milligrams. Thank you for the follow and welcome. What does the full city looks like? This is what the full city looks like at the moment. This is now fixing soon. Oh, yeah, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh, this is new. Haven't seen that. Go with the details and good corners shortly in here. And I think I'll do this like that. We kind of go around there. Let's do it all over here. Blast furnace. Now that we start pulling metals out of the ground, we better start doing something with them. The pile is starting to rust. Alright. I guess it makes sense. Is that mod for real population? I'm not using any. I know there are some mods that deal with population and citizens, but I don't use any like that. I don't have a mod list yet, Dante. Sorry about that. It's in my plan to make one though. Hopefully soon. Is that tall building issue fixed with employees? Yes, that's fixed, AQ. The not commercial, office buildings, not like reducing the number of employees throughout the time. That's being fixed, thankfully. Alright. We also unlock a different platformer achievement, which is related to extracting 2,000 tons of oil from there. That's awesome. Alright, let's go to those corners and make this shine, I guess. Okay. This is not okay. This goes like here. Casting fabricator. Hear me out. Pouring molten metal into a cast. That's where the future is. We can cast automobile parts, train parts. We can probably even do bicycle parts. Oh no, not more. This is okay. That is okay. Probably improve these slightly. Definitely over here. And we go.
Music all day. You're listening to Cloud Lounge FM, and I'm your host, Cantina Forrester.
There.
I had a great talk with our janitor, Mr.
Over
Hayes,
here.
this morning. We started off talking about
Right.
the most
Around there, I
common
think
error.
it's okay.
Guessed right.
No issues. Maybe just here.
As you know, this last week has been quite stormy, and there's been thunder. Mr. Hayes told me that I can be safe.
This just
Enough
in.
talking.
Warm temperatures.
There you go. And we're extracting 126 tons per month. Good. I like it. And I like that we have more signature industry buildings. Although we said that we would do all the way there, so it's not finished yet. My bad. This should go around. I will do this whole bit in here. Why not? My friends, why not? And we start. Go all the way there. Let me expand this a little bit, otherwise it'll be a bit hard to do what I want to do. There we go. Now we can go around here and do all the expansion. I can come in later and fix it. That's alright. All the way there. This will be a pretty large pit. I like it. The least exciting parts of any live. Just getting this all in there. It's always annoying. Alright, this is where we should stop as well. So what we'll do, bring these around this line, more or less. Go a little bit further down over here. Yeah, I think that is okay. Now we go around and fix some weird corners that I know we have. Like this one. Don't want the fence on the road. Oh, a truck. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I am. I expect traffic in this area. And this should be a little bit further. There you go. Good, not good. One. There you go. And I think now we're good. Alright. That's it. 324 tons per month so far. And if you look at production, still need some updates in here because we're producing more now. But yeah, this will get a lot closer than what we need there and make our production a little bit cheaper. Looking at production, let's see where and how we get our buildings in here. Sewage treatment, we might need something soon. Let's see. What is this? No, livestock. This one is new. The blast furnace. Where is a good place to have that? Let's start with a place where it fits. Like here. And bring a road for them. And another we have an extra building in there, which is this one. Might give it a road on the side there, and then we add it. There we go. Really smoky. So this will produce a lot of metal and 56 6.29 and growing per month. And these will produce vehicles. So what I'm looking for, if you look at production, metal, we should do more now. And vehicle, yeah, we are already doing really well with that, so that's fantastic. Can't complain. Alright, I like it. Alright, some complaints around here. Why are you producing concrete? It's beyond me. Who else complaining? You are complaining. No concrete, thank you. Much better things for you to produce. Don't know why they insist in rebuilding things to produce concrete. It's like, no, big no. You can make more money with other things. How's this? Alright. Exporting quite a lot. We are importing concrete now. Is that for you? Steel building. This beautiful glass and steel tower is built from metals mined and smelt right here in our city. It's no better testament to our industry. Just watch out for the 25th floor. I've heard the city regulations. Aren't you happy? Right. Hold up, where is concrete? Was it saying that we were importing? Doesn't make sense. Oh, this game. Why are you importing if we have enough? Anyway, let them do their thing. And let's see. Oh, that's an office. Nice. Now, what's that building? While symbol of building, the arena. This one? Yeah, I hate that the new item marker is behind the icon there. And you know what? I'll take a screenshot of that. And make sure that I report that. There you go. Where will these go? Could go there. Could give some jobs for people around this area. Unless this makes too much noise. No, that's low. Yeah, I might do it over here. It's a bit high, but what I can do is get more low density buildings like these ones around it. And that should help with the on how it actually looks. That's what I'm looking like. All right, good. Look at them complaining.
Here's Cantina Forrester, and you are listening to Cloud Lounge FM.
Lack of customers for plastics, for pharmaceuticals. They're too healthy, so that we don't need pharmaceuticals.
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait.
What are your costs? Resource, wage, taxes, rent.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business
Just wage is double than their income. That's interesting.
We're expecting unseasonably high temperatures across the region today. It's
With the do taxes are pretty low already. rent I have no control over. So boom, thank you for the follow and welcome. So yeah, they need to sell more, I guess. Or at least sell different things. The other building is already fixed. It could be just like a wave of issues. Like for example, this one was complaining, not anymore. Yeah, could be just the game recalculating its own dealings. Anton, thank you for the like. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Alright, I said that I wanted some low density in here. I don't want to see how many people. Ooh, full cargo. Metal ore and metals. And are you taking something away? No, just bringing. Alright. At least it's being helpful. How's the other line? 35 passengers, 12 passengers, that's good. Okay, let's do this then. Thinking how I will do that, I have an idea. That'll be in here. This is correct. Key on the left side. Goes over here. And just straight over there. We have key on the left side. Alright, so that means that I will grab this one, go all the way over there. And straight over here. Now that we have our keys in place, actually, I'll go a little bit further in here. Can I do angle? Snaps, angle, yep. There we go. Remove this, and then let's deal with the terrain. So let's get this size over here. And on this side, we do the same. Right, and it should be okay. Maybe a little bit of this moving over there. We'll have to fix those water cables in there. We can do this. And what's the best way to do that? Maybe for now we connect over here. Good to know. I can do this so we don't stop the flow of water in there while we fix these in these. Let's go back in here. Connection, connection, connection. There you go. And actually, this one we push a bit further. And make it like that. Alright. Still there. You remove this again, and we'll do that again. So from here, you go and connect there. I think that's better. Yes. All right. Obviously, no trees on the water here. Unfortunately, they have to go, but we will fix this all up later. Okay, it's already looking like something at least. Over here. One is on the right side. This is a bit of a slope in here. Alright, we move it and we try again. There. Why do I have like a... Oh, I was connecting those roads, that's why. Me complaining about myself, how good is that? At least we can now get into this area. Now these will all get their own road system, and I believe I'll leave some space between the train line. Like so. Also notice this, so let's remove it. And connect. Now it's a bit low density, so what I think I'll do is basically you know what? Let's play with this a little bit. Make things a little bit more interesting.
Here's Cantina Forrester, and you are listening to Cloud Lounge FM.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays.
More
on the major
connections.
roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. See,
We're warm temperatures.
And from this side, I probably we're doing the same thing here. No, let's get some of the sizing correct. Get this all like so. Definitely not here. And not there. Don't want to make it worse. Could actually do this as well. For here, I can leave it the way it is. All right, I think I'm happy with this. I will go there, and then we'll do some house. These are all good. These we have to fix. Let's build here, build there. Might do some commercial at the corner here. I think that would make sense. Alright. The building can we move? And that didn't do what I want yet. Don't know if it's going to do what I want at all. No, it won't. Alright, so I guess this is okay. Let's get one. Why not get like a larger house in there as well? And over here. Awesome. Now they will need some commercial over there. This will be a huge one, but let's see how it looks like. While they do that, let's get some trees and do some work here. You see on Twitch as well? No, YouTube and TikTok only. Not sure what we would do in there yet, but actually, think about this. We need a fence in here. This one. Feels like it's small. This looks better. I think I'll put like something like that. That'll be even better. Yeah. Nice. If I go straight line, not random rotation, relative. Fence mode. Yes, exactly what I wanted. Let's start here and go all the way. Can do something like that without any problems. And that will help me with my tree. How good is that? In the park too. Yeah, true. Getting that shortly. Let me just do the trees over here and we will do some sort of park. We do have some gaps in here, so that'll be easy to get, I guess. Oh. In terms of parks, let's see. I want something a little bit larger in here, if I may. Like this. Let's do that at the corner there. Yeah, that fits, so that's okay. Might do something on this side as well. The smaller ones. thought the same part. I usually don't do the same one all around, but I think we can kind of create a team on this. And hopefully that works out. Alright, that'll give them plenty, although we could do more over here. Interesting space in there. There you go. And obviously we need to add some trees for them because they need that and they deserve it. Everyone on the planes will see what's going on in here when they take off or land, so we need to make sure it's good enough for that. So many people walking here. Where are they going? We're probably moving in. Alright. That's fair, I guess. More trees. Because it's not a string if I don't add a good number of trees. Right, some at the front door there. And then we are... I won't say we're good, but you know, there'll be more trees coming. So bear with me. Let's do some London planes as well. Those fit well together. I just take a look at the workshop to see if we already have like new trees and vegetation. You know me, like this is my favorite thing in the workshop, is to get some new greenery to the city. Something there.
This is Cloud Lounge FM with me, Cantina Forrester. I was thinking the other day, what makes life worth living? Big question, I know. You might wonder why this seriousness all of a sudden. Well, I stumbled over the book 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Just listening to the radio, by the way.
For what it's worth, that was my best Spanish accent, even though I know Gabriel was Colombian. Anywho, after reading this book, I couldn't really sleep, and I struggled with those existential questions. After a couple of hours, I came to a conclusion. It might sound shallow and pretentious, but for me, doing what I do, playing music for you guys, and to talk about everything under the sun, makes life worth living for me. Thank you for listening.
No. Alright. That is good. That's a lot greener now. And brings in a little bit of an extra area that will keep expanding. So now we can expand from here to there or from there to here. And they will meet in the middle. How good is that? a little bit about the noise there. Which, in a way, like, it's fair enough. It's pretty noisy around here. Also looking at parking to see how these buildings are. Actually, that's a good point. How are we in terms of parking? No, pretty good actually. No major issues with parking in this area yet. So, yes, we are okay there. We have, are those pine trees? Yes, they are. Mix it slightly so we get a transition to this area. Alright, so now it doesn't look like it's missing something in there. I do feel like we can add a couple of buildings in there, maybe. We'll take a look at that. How many people waiting here? Actually, let's just take a quick look at how many people are using public transportation now. And 82,000, wow. From 50 something before we did the change in public transportation. I love that. That's pretty good. Some crime here. Do we have police coming? Yeah. It's inside, alright, I guess. Do your thing. Traffic is lower now that we have the cargo line in here. Which, if we look at that, yeah, carrying stuff, that is good. That's what you want to see. We have these there also. This one has been pretty good, I guess. Lots of students. Talking about students, this is still quite good. Oh, we have care in this area. Yeah, we don't have this one. But then we don't have a district in here, and that will mess things up. So let's organize this then. This will be our new districts. If you have any suggestions of names, please add them in the chats. Like this, putting it over there. It's a straight line, so it makes sense to be like that. And to go on our way back and create a district. Port Springs, we need some post boxes too, yes. So, mailboxes over there. We'll also do a small post office. Oh, we do have a small post office in there already, so yeah, forget about it. So we now have this, which means that this will operate within this area only. And I just noticed that I should have brought this over there. There you go. That way we can send horses over there as well. And this doesn't go all the way over there, for example. Which again, we have a small issue. I wonder why. Come on, bikes, move. What is this one doing? Alright, to let them go, that's good. What are they doing? Actually, the horse don't make any sense in this area. Oh man. How about this? No issues, this is underground, so it's okay. Yeah, just bike issues, which I don't care that much. If I look at this, oak crests. I have anyone in oak crests. This goes anywhere, so that's good. Let him go. I might do another French crematorium in here. That would make sense. I hope this helps them out in here. It's right in the middle of the issue there, so it should hopefully be alright. Yeah, they're working there. Some traffic issues, probably because there is no traffic light in here. Let's do that. And hopefully they'll move a lot faster. What I can't do in here. Maybe that's okay. Let's see. A lot turning right there, so I think that will help. Flight Path City. If it was just this bit, maybe when we split this to that, we can do that. But I don't think that'll be a nice name for this area. This area is really nice, actually. It's like all the entertainment district and National Gallery of Arts, education, and hospitals and all that sort of stuff. So I would love if we don't name it because of the airport, if you know what I mean. So, alright, let them be now. And how is this producing? Well, let's take a look at our production again and see. Oil, 966 tons, that's quite good. We can expand that later, I don't mind. I think we have a way to do that now. We also, this 324 now being produced, that is quite good, and more stone than we actually need, which is fantastic. That's pretty good. We've reached 190 and I'm down to 188. That's fair. I was looking at these, I don't know what was in my brain. The other way around, we need more workplaces. So, and by the looks of it, we need more industry, more commercial, and we can bring that on definitely. But for today, I think that'll be it. We've done quite a lot, quite nice expansions as well, and more things are now in the city, and I feel like everything is more and more connected. So thanks for all the suggestions so far and all the, well, just participating. Really like to spend this time with you all, and thank you for joining. I want to say to everyone in Australia, have a pretty nice long weekend. I hope you enjoy it, and you too, AQ. And have a lovely evening or day, weekend, whatever you are. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Unseasonably high temperatures across the region today. It's quite a heat wave out there. Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long. Don't forget the sunscreen, folks. And remember to stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one. Sure am glad the station has AC.